partner. This is our family farm. This is White Sands Enterprises. This is my brother Rick and myself and my parents Rick and I are the 5th generation on this place. My great-great-grandfather started in Parker, and my great-grandfather broke out this piece, and we've been here ever since. So we're a cow-calf to finish operation on the cattle side, and that's been a significant part of our operation. We run everywhere from Island Park to Teutonia to back here in St. Anthony. On the farm side, we do forage, corn silage, alfalfa. We'll do some triticale for cover crops, wheat and barley for cereal grains, as well as alfalfa. And then we're a potato farm also. So we have a partnership in a warehouse in Thornton. So we try and vertically align. One of the advantages we feel for the size we are, because we're not one of the larger farms around, but we feel like it all really feeds the cattle. Without the cattle, we don't feel like we'd be as successful on the potatoes, because we compost all of our manure. So, and in a given year, we'll have about 10,000 finished tons of compost. So, you know, we ask a lot of our equipment. It's got to move that product multiple times, but we feel that we've been able to align with the acreage we were able to run. That allows us to utilize and make everything work a little bit better for us by being able to incorporate the cattle along with the row crops. That came up with it, but we use the GPS to feed over all our feedlot. We've had issues. We've got modifications on our mixer that allow us to reach out and feed in the field, but that's also something that then becomes a hindrance sometimes with the feeder. And we've had operators actually tear the whole thing off before. When Rick, my brother, started mapping out and using GPS to feed our calves, we felt like our loss on feed's gone down because we're putting the feed in the right place at the right time, and we don't worry about if we put a new guy or a new feeder. That's one less thing we have to worry about, is tearing down the equipment or tearing down the corrals. We last year invested in a implement steer with a Lockwood planter, and that was huge for us because by incorporating the implement steer and we were able to go away, we don't have to custom mark out anymore, and we felt like our efficiency was better. You know, we didn't have issues with green stems, we didn't have issues with tear out on the guest rows, because everything was just right where it worked out, just as they said it would, which was very pleasing to us to actually be able to get delivery on what we asked for. Because we're literally the last farm until you hit the St. Anthony sand dunes. All we have is sand. What we think is heavy clay, other people think is sandbox sand. So we go from blow sand to sandbox sand in this country. But we've got some fields that we've been working on. As you can see, the row track behind us. This has been a huge investment. We've known for a long time that we've needed to have the advantage of the track tractors. But because of our size, we also need the versatility of a row tractor, of a wheeled tractor. And we feel like the track tractor that we have, this 340, we're really excited. We've already seen the benefits this winter, being able to scrape and move dirt that a wheel tractor just cannot do. So we're excited to be able to put it to work in the field. We feel like this is probably kind of a game changer for us. It's allowing us to get to another level without having to sacrifice some of the other things we have. Because again, we're a multifaceted operation, and we need our equipment to be multifaceted as well. And we really are excited, feeling like this row tractor will allow us to get the best of both worlds. So it's an improvement in our operation, and it's an exciting thing to see. We feel like this is going to help us really be more productive in our ground. The other thing I'd mention about working with Case and Pioneer is, you know, again, like I mentioned, our equipment, it goes straight from the field to the feedlot, and it gets run on Christmas, it gets run on Thanksgiving, and we're just like everybody else. You know, preventative maintenance is key, and we try and keep up on all that, but there's nothing worse than on a weekend or a holiday when you're the lone man that's going to do all the work, and there's hungry mouths looking at you and the equipment doesn't run. And in our minds, that's a combination of the quality of equipment, but even more so the quality of the people we work with. Being able to, if we do have issues, and we all as a team work hard to make sure there aren't, but knowing no matter what day or what time it is that you've got a team that backs you up and is willing to drop things, it's a real frustration when it's a blizzard and it's cold. There's cows to be fed, and you've got an equipment problem, and all you hear from your support is, well, we can deal with you on Monday. The cows won't hold off, and we can't hold off. So we need people that understand what we do and what our needs are, and are willing to work with us to try and find a solution so that the health of our animals and the health of our crops is always foremost, and we feel like we achieve that working with the partners we have with Case and with Pioneer.